everybody. I'm just getting our YouTube side set up. Let's see. Set our subscriber mode over here. How is everybody doing? Hey. It's been busy. Cheryl just sent me a screenshot showing that we're going to have some really nice temps for a couple of days. And then starting Sunday, we're going to get some more snow. So I have fired Cheryl. I am not happy with that forecast, right? It's crazy. We're in that roller coaster of weather right now. So I'm just not, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. Hopefully the dogs, I said, dogs don't bark. And what do? They're barking because I hear my daughter upstairs. And my husband's home, working from home today. So hopefully we won't get too many bark interruptions. So I have a few live sales outside of VAMP on another platform that I did the other day. So I thought I would show some things that didn't sell there in case anybody is interested. Otherwise, they will get listed. Okay, so we had I had two Stratton compacts. One is this black floral enamel gold tone. You have the Stratton mark here. And then I had another one with the swans. The enameling is in amazing condition. Again, you have the Stratton mark there on them. So if anybody is interested in those, they would start at $28. Otherwise, they're going to end up probably getting listed. So we have that. Then I had a sale yesterday with Beth. And we had the Hallmark Bunny by the Bay. And then we had a Boyd's Bunny. Those would start. Hey, everybody, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Those would start at $8 each. If anybody is interested in any of those. Hey, y'all, I was just showing them. I had a couple of, thanks, Penny, a couple of sales that were not on VAMP. And I was just going to show a few of the items that didn't sell in those sales in case anybody was interested before they get listed. This is a Hallmark Bunny by the Bay, and this one is the jointed Boyd's Bear. I don't think a lot of y'all were in here when I showed this. This is a Stratton black enamel compact. You have the Stratton mark on the back. And then there was a swan. Stratton compact. So these would start at 28 choice. So let me know if you're interested in either of those, and we could run them. The enameling is in amazing condition on both of them. So have that. And then, let's see. I had this adorable Somebody Loves You needlepoint pillow. And that one, let's see, let me find it. That one would be 14. And then I had, let's see, I had choice of aprons. Both were very Eastery. So you had the pink, green, yellow rickrack on it. They even added a little lace. So these aprons would start at 8 choice. And then you had the pink gingham with the blue, pink, and white rickrack on them. No stains, tears, rips, or anything on those. Let me grab this tub. I also had some, okay, run those. So let me do. Alrighty, we'll start those. These are super, super cute. I just look, and look at how they did the rickrack on this one. That was so unusual. Alrighty, Susan, which one would you like? This one. Yeah, I love that one. That one is really, really cute. It's very unusual. I haven't seen that fabric before. Alrighty. Then I also had these new old stock. They are Enesco for Cracker Barrel, little egg cups. They would be, they would start at 8, but look at all the detail on them. There are no chips or cracks, and they're like that Wedgwood type feel to them. I thought they were really cute. They came in their original little boxes. We have that. Let's see. Also had these Ardalt. I've never seen these before. These are Ardalt of Japan. Okay. Let's see. Let's run. All right, we'll start the auction for the bunny cup. Like I said, I do have 5 of these all together if anybody is interested in one as well. Thank you, Susan. These are great. I have never seen these before, so let me know if you want more than one. You can run more of those. And then we will options. Okay. We'll move to stage. And we'll start it for the pink as well. I just love this. I like the extra detail that they took to make on that. And all linens are always washed, ironed that I send out. Alrighty, Susan, these are great. These will be so cute for a spring display. And I also had these little Ardalt rose candle holders. You see the label on them. So I was running 2 of these for $8. So I have yellow, purple, and blue in those. And I've been running them in sets of 2. If anyone's interested, those are like they're like a bisque, and I've never seen those before. I did get those. We have also these little UNESCO month plates for $8 each. We have a Valentine and the March. See their little tag on the back. Perfect for like a little tiered tray display. We have those. Then I also had a choice of, hey, Miss Pam, I had some napkin holders, and these were running at $12. So there was these butterfly, and these were, let me see, one of them still had the sticker on them. It was a set of 4, and they are bone china, Japan. No chips or cracks. Like I said, a set of 4 of those. But I also had a set of 6, and I'm thinking these are probably adult as well. They were still in their original box, but a set of 6, and there were no chips or cracks at all on these. So pretty much new old stock on those. Then I also had this little, let's see, Ireland tea towel that I can run at 12. It is a Ireland linen tea towel. No rips, tears, or stains on it. Well, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. So we had that. And then the last thing that I can show you from those sales were a choice of hankies with the brooches. And so we had this pink, purple, blue rhinestone silver tone brooch paired with this floral embroidered hanky. And then we had the fairy little pinback on this yellow purple hanky. And this one has like it has a white design on top of the yellow. You can see that, like little flowers on that. So we had those. So those are the things that I have brought recently to some sales that had not sold, but I thought I would offer them here before I move them on. So now, next up, oh, I have one more thing. Sorry, wanted to show her. This is the March little anarcho angel. Look at her. No chips, no cracks at all. If anybody is interested, she still has her little paper tag for her. Again, anarcho. But I was surprised to find her with her wings still intact. Because a lot of times, those are broken. So I do have her. So she will probably go in my buy it now, unless somebody is interested. Yeah, 2 for $8, Susan. And I have a choice of, I have 2 purples, a blue, and a yellow. So this is pretty much how they came. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. I've never seen these before. I don't know if anybody else has. All 4 I could run for 14 if you want all 4. Okay, let me run that. Oh, it didn't like that. So funny when spell check kicks in. You're like, why did you do that? 4, 14, and this will get done. And then we will start that. And I'll run the hanky in just a second. And then if Susan, if there's any overage on the shipping, you know, I'll send you a refund on that. But I thought these are really cool. Alrighty. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. Okay. Put those over there. And we will start this one next. Alrighty, that's live. I appreciate all the interest in this, you guys. So, Joanne, you have to bid through the app. It's not like the YouTube sales. So have you set up your credit card and everything within district? Because what will happen is you'll see, if you're set up with your credit card information, you'll see a bid button below. You're okay, but you can't type in there. I mean, you would have to do it through the bid. Do you want me to rerun it? Because I can rerun it. Okay, let me. Let's see. What is that? Okay, I've restarted it. So, alrighty, you got it. Thank you very much for your consideration and interest. I appreciate it. Alrighty, that is coming to you. Okay, now, was there anything anybody wanted to see before? Hello, Misty. Hello. Before we move on to the ephemera, I picked up, I don't know if anybody would be interested in this. These are called Sacred Path tarot cards from the 90s. And they are all here except for one card. There's just one card missing, unfortunately. But if anybody is interested in those, I could run them for 8. Otherwise, they normally go for more, but because it is missing one, I still thought it would be worth seeing if anybody was interested in those. Then I have 2 scrapbooks and 2 long boxes of postcards. So which would you like to start with? Let me know which one. Those aren't even all the postcards I have. Just gonna say. So let me know which one that you would like to start with. We can either go through those greeting card scrapbook albums, or I can just start going through the postcards, and if there's one that strikes your fancy, we can just run them on the fly. So let me know what y'all are thinking on that. So okay, why don't we go ahead and look at a couple of these scrapbooks in case anybody is interested. Okay, so let me turn y'all around. Let's see. Now, this scrapbook, this one has 124 cards in it from 1941. And I do have the screws for this and the shoestring, you know, that goes through it. But it came loose, so I thought, you know, if you are interested in that, I can put that all back together for you. This one was probably in the roughest condition. It did have the provenance in it, but most of the cards, with the exception of a couple, were still fine. Like there were just a couple that had like those bend marks. But one thing I did notice in this album is for the majority, the backs are blank. So you could harvest these cards if you're interested. A lot of times the backs are full of other cards. But, so you have the little puppy dog in here. You had several Valentines in here. I love this one. I thought that was so cute on it. There were quite a few Valentine cards in here. So like I said, if you wanted to harvest them, it's still a really good deal card-wise, because there's some really good cards in here. This may have been the one that was dual-sided. It might be the other one I was thinking that only had on one side. So that was incorrect information. But the majority of these are Christmas and Valentine's. Look at this little dog. Look how cute he is. So there are a few pages with front and back, but so I think, yeah, the rest of these look like they're, they'd be much easier to harvest. Like, and all you would have to do is put a little undo on them, and you can easily get these off. So it looks like just those first handful of pages were the ones that had front and back. But look at these. They are mechanical, as well as this one. So we had these. And I am starting this one off at 58. So you'd be looking at just right at probably 50 cents a card, which that's a steal honestly, for the ones that are in here. Look at that one. Oh my God, it's so cute. And we had another puppy. Oops. We had this one. We had 2 on that. I really like this one, like scrapbooking. You could put, you know, family photo in there. I thought it would be really pretty. We had that. Several little Scotty ones that are in here. Super cute. We have these. Two on that. With the little duck. It's so cute. Look, there we go again. This person must have liked Scotties, because there were several little Scotties in here. And I just love the mix of like mid-century with Victorian looking cards in here. Really, really cute. See, here we go again. There's another Scotty. And then we had a couple more Valentine. And then the last page was this one with the Christmas. And there were some random, like, these are like, they look like magazine type, where they just glued those on. So that was that one. Like I said, I do have the string and screw to put that back together, but I will tell you that the pages, these pages are so brittle that I honestly think you would be better off, you know, like just harvesting the cards out of there, because I don't know how well it would hold up to, you know, being displayed. Or you could get new paper. I think they do sell the, you know, the paper still, and you could recreate it, you know. But the cover is beautiful. So we had that one. And I will move these to the buy it now in case anybody is interested and changes their mind. Then the other one I had is this one that has 66 cards and lithos in it, starting at 33. And this one's in better shape. You still have like everything intact, and it has the black paper on it. And I mentioned some of these are like lithos. So at the very beginning are more of the lithos, and then we get into the cards. These are some really beautiful cards. And look at these. Look at those. Look how cute. These little bird Easter cards are. And then for whatever reason, this page was cut in half, but we have another bluebird card. And then we have a Mother's Day bluebird. They must love bluebirds is what I'm thinking. And then we had a little birthday. Look at the little bird in here and its little tulip. And then you have another little birthday card. I love these cards. I think these cards are so cute. Some great Mother's Day cards. Look at the puppy chasing the little kitten up the tree. She looks a little angry. Oh my gosh, look at these little Easter cards. Look how cute those are. And look at these. Look at the little children with the little flower hats on them. So we have a sister and a wife card. We have 2 Valentine cards. Look at the little deer pulling the wagon. And this one's like glitter on it. And then you have another Valentine. Look at this one. Look at this one. They're so cute. It's like a little birth announcement on here. That is adorable. And then look, we have a donkey. Another birthday card with, and this one has the ribbon on it. So it's a little fancy. Some more birthday cards. These are really pretty. Look at this. I love this one. That is so cute. And these are all like embossed as well. So these are really nice cards. And there were a couple of little blank pages, and then switch over to a Father's Day, Christmas. And we have these little Christmas cards. Some more Christmas. So good for, you know, if you're gonna like do some projects with them. I have more. And we have a little litho of the ship. Look how fun. So then we jump to like kind of like your 70s kitschy cards. How fun are these? Does anybody keep their cards? Does anybody still get cards? Curious. Look at those. I know. These are so funny. They are so funny. Look at that. It is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I had a good laugh looking at that. I know. I have thought that too. When I come across these albums, I'm like, oh my gosh. Think about all the cards that I've gotten over the years. I'm like, but you know, who keeps them? So the rest, let's see, the rest is blank. Somebody was drawing. Look at that little sketch. Little pencil sketch in here. So the rest is blank, so you could fill it up, you know, with your own personal cards. So we had those. If anybody is interested in them, like I said, I will move those to the buy it now. If anybody is interested. Do you guys want to go through postcards? Let me know. Like I said, we have 2 really large boxes. Oh, okay. All right. We will start that then. I did not see that. We'll start it. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. These are great. I love these. And like I said, the paper in that one is in really good condition. So it's very displayable. That is coming your way, Susan. I appreciate that. I didn't even know I had these. I was upstairs cleaning out my daughter's, not cleaning out, I was dusting. I have an antique secretary in my daughter's room, and I was in there oiling it, and I opened the drawer, and I'm like, where did those come from? Tell you, they squirreled away all over the place. So, alrighty. Yeah, I want to go through some postcards. Let me know if you want to. I'm just gonna run them at $4 each because I have so many postcards. Just gonna tell you. So we will tell you what. I'll just do a stack, and if you see something that you're interested in, let me know, and we will run it. Does that sound fair to y'all? You know, and if there are any particular ones that you guys are interested in, always just reach out and ask me if I have any, because I have all kinds of them. So let's start with these. And all of your postcards will come in these little penny sleeves to protect them as well. So we have this one. These are all going to be antique cards. If you see any, like I said, just tell me to run, and we will run. We have a lot of like landscapes. I have holiday ones. I have like birthday greetings. You name it, I pretty well have it. That one. It's a birthday. I do have some humor ones. I don't know if you guys are interested. This one will probably go to a ephemera pile. We have birthday. Let's see. Another birthday. I need to work on getting like these sorted into different categories. Because these boxes were still by like auction lots that I got them. I went through and like tried to pull like the holiday ones, but I still need to break down even more. Look how pretty that is. So I think this batch was mostly the birthday greetings. Look how pretty. Look how vibrant these cards still are. And then we have the redwood forest. Kind of like a sweetheart card. Have a St. Patrick's Day. And like I said, I have several of different state linen cards. So this is Yellowstone. Yeah, these are, they refer to these as penny sleeves. And you can just get them on Amazon. I'll try to post like something in the seller chat where, you know, the supplies that I use. And so this one is in German. Some of these are really, they're just really cool. And then there are some I want to look through because sometimes the landmarks don't exist anymore. So this is in Iowa, Davenport, Iowa. And have that one. And then we have this one. That one. Look at this one. This is so funny. The painted horse in Miami. And it's a little advertisement. All you can eat for 99 cents. Right? Like that happens anymore. And we have Niagara Falls. I just love looking at some of the old cars and stuff in the background. I have some that are like specific hotels anymore. And then I have these like this Union Station that I think are more of a moody type. Yeah, Susan, there are some really good ones in here. Look at that. These are so funny. Let's see. Like some of these places that I'm like, you know, do they even exist anymore? Oh, look at this one. Look how pretty that one is. That's all embossed with the roses. Let's see if I can find some of the humor ones. Like this one, like this is a London one at the bridge. Isn't that interesting? To my dear affinity. I had intended to pull like the humor ones and honestly just did not. I kind of ran out of time. Look at the orange grove from California. So, like I said, I will, one of the projects I have is to work on sorting these by state, to where, you know, I could quickly reach in and find, oh, look at this. This is a sanitarium. So it's in a little rougher condition, but you don't see these very often. So that's cool. Yeah, let's see. I just don't even know I mean, I'll give you an idea how, yeah, it is. If you do like medical or even for like a Halloween kind of display, but this is kind of give you an idea of how these are set up, how I store them. Let's see if I can find. Isn't that interesting? Like on the Ohio River, look at the boat stuck in the lock. That's not the way I would have expected, you know, the lock to have worked. So I think that was interesting. And we have that. And we have the language of flowers, the little poem on it. It's funny. Look, the little bellhop peeping through the keyhole. Oh my gosh. That's their worst nightmare, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. The covered bridges. I love covered bridges. My mom and I went over to Iowa and we did the covered bridges of Madison County. And they are amazing. Oh, look at these. Look at these old cars on them. I have quite a few Yellowstone ones as well in here. An advert for Power of Achievement. Oh, it's funny. I always like finding those random, like, I'm like, things aren't that easy, you know? This is Tijuana. And then there are some state cards in here as well. So this one is, let's see, this is Des Moines. And then I have, let's see, where are my humor ones? So like, see, we have some of these hotel ones in here where I'm like, it's worth looking into if these places exist anymore. And we have the Holiday Inn. So like, I think I should separate out like the hotel cards. You know, because I know sometimes people are interested in that. Look at this. It's 4 rose plants for 28 cents. But then it also talks about poultry supplies because who doesn't sell roses and poultry together? And that's so cool. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because there are just so many in here. It's just crazy. Like we have Gone with the Wind. And again, another hotel. I'm still trying to find the humor ones because there were some really good ones in here. We also have like the Ramada Inn. Oh, look at this old Macy's. And we have more Holiday Inn ones. Look at their clothes. All right, like here's one humor. Totally inappropriate humor. I'm not sure where Willie is. I should probably do one with the humor. Inside. Oh, this is Houston, the Astrodome. And we have the Astrodome itself. And there's even like what do I want to call it? Like the gas station kind of ones in here too. So let's see. I always think these linen ones are so pretty. The colors on them are so good. We have more birthday German. Ah, that's another humor. I'm telling you, inappropriate humor. That was pretty. So yeah, let's see which other ones we can find in here. Oh my goodness, there are just so many in here. We also have like these beautiful golded cards in here as well. We have Florida. We have, I don't know, I think we have every kind of state park in here. I'm just thumbing through these real quick to see. And then we even have like more probably late 60s kind of ones in here. The LA Coliseum Sports Arena. Oh, look at that. Who is that? This is from, I'm not sure where that one's from. Yeah, let's see. There are just so many. I couldn't really decide the best way, you know, to really go through these. So this is like the Wigwam Cafe in Columbia, Missouri. Look how pretty that is. The embossed with the gold gilding on them. Another birthday. There's some beautiful birthday ones in here. They're just up. Another humor. I mean, look how pretty. The colors are just crazy on these. And then like, this is probably like if somebody had passed or something, it's a beautiful card. But, and we have that. That was kind of funny. Then there, I do have different cities of ones like this, where it's more of kind of like, what are you doing when you visited that location? So definitely some in there. Let's see, what's in this one? So we have a beautiful condolences one. I don't come across those very often. Check out this. That tree. Oh, and I love like these moody scenic ones. This is Lake Tahoe. So, so yeah, like I said, I have hundreds of postcards. So let me know if you guys would be interested in me like lot them up into categories, and then we could just go through them like that. You know, I have like I said, it's just a crazy amount of cards. And one thing I am trying to start doing is by holiday, I'm trying to go ahead and put some in the buy it now, you know, just to help start moving through it. But I have not, I will tell you, I have not even made a dent in these. So, okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I can, would you want them like a variety of holidays, or like lots of like birthday cards, you know, things like that, lotted up? Because it's a lot. I mean, we'd be here the rest of the year, I think, going through them individually.